Hola amigos y amigas, you are now with Jocelyn, and this is an energy reading for the week ahead. This is for us to take a look at what the over and underlying tone and energy and themes are for this upcoming week, and how we can be our best selves through the week, how we can embody our higher selves and really come from a place of healing and love and understanding. So that is what this reading is for. I have already opened my channel and cleared and reset my decks and cleansed my space. I am really happy because I am stocking my online shop with new medicines that are so sacred to my ancestors, and I'm going to now offer bundles that have both sage and rosemary, and also cedar bundles, and also I have a little bit right here, but I have longer braids of sweetgrass, but I am now going to be offering sweetgrass, and it just smells so delicious, and so does the cedar. I feel like every time I burn it, it's like I'm in the forest, and it's just such beautiful herbs to burn in your home, and so I'm so honored to offer them. So I used them this morning, and I'm feeling good, I'm feeling honored, I'm feeling excited to do this reading and see what's to come for the week ahead. If you're watching this on Sunday, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you are having such a beautiful, loving day, and I hope that you know just how worthy you are of the love it is that you have to offer and the love it is that you have in you. And I hope you remember that you don't need to settle. I hope you remember that you are deserving of allowing yourself and granting yourself to experience love and all the ways in which it is manifested in this world. So I'm wishing you all a beautiful day and a beautiful week to come. If you're watching this sometime through the week, later in the week, I hope you're having a super awesome week so far. And if not, know that you can press the restart button at any time. So let's go ahead and get started on this reading. Burn some of my favorite sandalwood incense. I love the smell of sandalwood. I just really love like earthy tones, you know, like earthy scents and earthy colors. It just makes me so happy. Okay. This is an unedited video because readings come as they come. So if there are any outside noises that are just loud, I apologize in advance for that, but we're gonna allow life to happen around us, okay? For the week to come, let's see what the overall energy is for the week to come. What is the overall energy for the week to come? What energy can we expect to feel, to see in the week to come? What is the overall energy? What is the overall energy for the week to come? Okay, Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. This card has come up a few times, a couple of times in the past couple of months, And I really feel like we're all truly being called to reconnect with what our deepest desires are, to balance our fire element that we have within us, to balance the passion that is existent, I feel like that's a word, that is existent within all of us. And by balancing it, I mean like fire, if you have too much fire within you, perhaps when it comes to passion, because fire can also be anger and emotions of that sense and that light. But in regards to passion, I feel like perhaps you may have too much passion, or too much dreaminess, which I think is really, really beautiful. But a way in which you can balance that fire element is by setting boundaries. Let's say if you have a very passionate love, and that passionate love, that unconditional love, that kind of love that you give is so boundless, and I love that. I can relate to that. It's so beautiful. But you balance it by continuing to love the way that you love, but honoring yourself and knowing when it is that you need to set boundaries. Having that, really connecting with your instinct, connecting with your inner knowing of discernment, having that discernment of knowing when you're giving too much of yourself. Another way that having too much passion may show up, and you need to balance that fire element, is you have so much passion for all these ideas, all these things that you want to do, but you're not actually getting around to doing them. You're not holding yourself accountable to sit down and do the work. You are just continuously inspired and passionate and have all these ideas coming up, but you're not doing anything with them. So in a sense, your that fire that is unbalanced in you is almost hindering your growth. If you have, on the other side of the spectrum, kind of dimmed the light, dimmed the fire that is within you, and ignored your passions, set them to the side, put them in the back burner, felt like you lost your confidence in being able to believe in your dreams again, to really pursue what it is that you want to pursue, that you feel is your purpose in this lifetime, it is time to reignite those passions. And I feel like this is more so the side of the spectrum that this card is speaking to. And the fire guardian is present this upcoming week, is here to let you know that as long as you follow your passion, your true passion, with good intention, and you know in your heart that this is what you want to do, that this is what you're good at, that in this moment, this is what feels right. You may not have all the answers, you may not know exactly how it's going to pan out, but you know that you want to give X, Y, and Z a try. You know that you envision yourself succeeding in this path, in this journey, in this pursuit. It's time to reignite that passion. It's time to reconnect with that passion. Let's see what the booklet may have to add to this. I'm excited to see how the rest of this reading pans out, because I definitely feel this. Since this weekend, we have this Venus-Jupiter conjunction, and Venus is that passionate energy, is that loving energy, And Jupiter is all about abundance and expansion. I really feel like, connect with your desires. The sparks could lead to something beautiful. Fire is an energy that many people are afraid of but shouldn't be. Burning desires can lead to great expansion. Allow the fire guardian to help you awaken a wilder side of yourself and burn away any fear or shame that stands between you and your desires. When this card appears, you are reminded that passion is powerful and absolutely encouraged by spirit. Passion is a really, really beautiful thing. And I feel like we forget just how powerful passion is. A lot of people are where they are. A lot of successful people, a lot of the people that you may look up to are where they are because of their passion, because of how they allow their passions to be one of the forefront guiding energies in their life. It led them to be very determined. It led them to manifest their dreams. It led them to consistency because they had the passion for it. So hold space for yourself this week to really, I feel like a lot of you watching this probably already know and are already thinking about something specific in your mind that you know what it is that you're passionate about. Something may have already popped in your mind of like, man, like I know what it is that I want to do. I know what it is that I want to pursue. Lean into that. Lean into that. Start expanding on it. Start thinking of ways in which you can really start welcoming that into your life and holding space for it and investing in it. If any obstacles arise this week, any challenges, whether that's mental, spiritual, physical, what energy should we connect with, or what energy would benefit us when should challenges arise this week? I'm not going to call the challenges in, but should any hardship, okay, this one jumped out, security. This is interesting because the fire guardian is the fire element, and in this card we also see the fire element with this like little fire pit here at the bottom under the night sky, and that is where the guardian is, up in the night sky. Security. The first thing that there's even like some hieroglyphics there on the rocks, and it looks like the hieroglyphics are headed somewhere towards a specific direction. They're all moving towards a specific direction. Security. Yeah, the first thing that comes to my mind is reassuring yourself that, you know, I feel like the challenges that may arise in regards to you leaning into your passions, reigniting your passions, perhaps those of you that have set your passions aside and your true desires, have done that because you're afraid that it's not going to bring you the abundance that you seek or that you think it's going to bring you. There's a part of you that's doubting yourself, that's doubting the success, that feels like an insecurity, that feels like that path isn't secure, like that route is not going to be stable. It might lead you to failure. But this card, I think it's so beautiful that this card came out when I asked about, you know, what energy should we connect with should challenges arise this week, and security came up. The first thing that I'm channeling here is that, again, passion is absolutely encouraged by spirit, by the Most High, by God, by the universe, whatever higher power it is that you pray to. Your passion is your passion for a reason. Your passion is a gift, okay? Remember that. When you feel like you're doubting yourself and you're afraid and you're worried and you have these insecurities about, if I do follow this passion, am I going to lose friends? Am I going to detriment my success? Am I going to detriment relationships, my family? What are they going to think? My success, my stability. Take a deep breath and remind yourself, like, this is my purpose. My passion is my purpose. And imagine a world in which everybody followed their purpose. Everybody followed their passions fearlessly, confidently, with this deep sense of knowing that it's all going to work out in your highest favor. And it is. This reading, this spirit, the guidance that is here with us now is letting you know to not worry, to not think about that. Don't tap into those thoughts of insecurity, of doubt, of disbelief, of worry, of stress. It is normal for those things to come up because a lot of the times following your passion is something that is going to lead to change. That is inevitable. Change is going to happen in your life. But focus on the reward. Focus on what it's going to feel like when your dreams come true. Focus on what it'll feel like to look back at this moment and see the moment in which you finally decided to really dedicate yourself and commit to your passions, to reigniting them, to investing in them. And really investing in your passions is investing in yourself, And I know that that's the life that you want to lead. I know that that this idea, this passion, this thing that has been visiting your mind recently is calling your attention. So when those challenges arise of, self-detriment, of losing faith, of worry, let that go. Drop it. Tap into the security that is going to come to you when you ignite your passions. Let's see what let's see if the booklet has anything to add. How beautiful that the fire element showed up for both cards. You are safe and protected. No matter what is occurring in your life, you are in safe hands. You can relax and let go. Relax, know all is well. You can turn it all over to the Creator. If you have been hypervigilant lately, take a break. Yeah. Let's see how this continues to unfold. I feel like I'm going to get more insight on these cards as I continue with the other cards. Yeah. I feel like a lot of self-doubt may have been present. Perhaps some of you watching can relate to that. What should we focus on healing this week? What should we focus on healing this week? I'm excited to see what card comes up for this. What should we focus on healing? Let's see how this continues to unfold. What should we focus on healing? What should we focus on healing? These cards. Interesting. What should we focus on healing this week? The deck has a lot to say. Let me pull another card for that. Let me pull another card. Should we focus on healing? What should we focus on healing? This one. Yeah, this deck has a lot to say. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, this is a week to... Last week, I felt like it was a lot about believing in yourself in the last reading, and I feel like that same theme is still present in this reading, but it's really guiding you towards fully believing in your passions and your ideas and what it is that your heart desires and your deepest desires, and knowing that you're going to be rewarded for those things, and knowing that you are protected, you are divinely guided, and so we got these two cards for what we should focus on healing. We got death and we got joy. And I love the duality that's present here. When I was shuffling this deck, I could sense that the healing deck had a lot to say, and I feel like when it comes to death, when we choose ourselves, when we choose to step into our power, when we choose to acknowledge our worth and what we deserve, your life is going to change and death is going to happen. Whether that's an ego death, death of relationships in your life, death of a job, death of an environment that you are in. And death is realignment. Death is redirection. Death is, I feel like, something that a lot of people fear because of the uncertainty it brings, because of the shifts that follow. But death and change are inevitable, and I feel like your fear of death, your fear of change has been holding you back. It's been something that you need to heal, something that perhaps this week, some decisions that you may make may lead to certain deaths in your life. And I'm not talking about, someone actually dying. I'm talking about the other iterations, the other manifestations of death that arise. And we need to heal that perspective of death being something to fear. Because when we no longer fear death, we can fully embrace life. That's the healing magic. for that. And that's where joy comes in. Allowing ourselves to feel joy, allowing ourselves to live a life full of passion and fulfillment and making our hearts happy. Your heart is never going to lead you astray. And for those of you that feel like love has led you astray, it hasn't. Love is the greatest force. And in the times in which you may have been heartbroken, in the times in which you feel like you have given love and it has not been returned to you, look at the fact that you put love out into the world. You contributed to high vibrations. You allowed yourself to experience something beautiful. You allowed yourself to love. You allowed yourself to try. You allowed yourself to express your heart. And in the end, regardless of what happened, love led you back home to yourself. So remember that, and remember that give joy a chance again. Give love a chance again and again and again. And I think it's so beautiful that death and joy came up as something that we really need to focus on healing this week, because the changes are here. The changes are here, and we've got to allow ourselves to live a happy life. Like, the time is now. You know, there's no more time to waste. We are here, we are alive, we are breathing, we are worthy, we are deserving, we are beautiful. And it's time to heal the parts of us that feel like we don't deserve joy. It's time to heal the parts of us that are afraid of change and are afraid of death. You know? Accept joy. Accept death. Accept love. Accept passion. Accept change. What should we surrender this week? What should we surrender? This is such a beautiful reading. What should we surrender this week? Surrender fear. There you go, ladies and gents. Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Again, when the insecurities arise, the security that you seek is in the present moment. Stay in the moment. Surrender your fear, surrender your insecurity, and bring yourself back to this moment. Often we become fearful and we become worrisome and stressed and scared because we are overthinking the future. We are way too ahead. We are imagining all the possibilities of what could go wrong, of this and that, or we're stuck in the past and we can't stop thinking about the past, and will this happen and that happened, or whatever the case may be. Bring yourself back to this moment, to right now. What can you do in this moment to continue to direct yourself towards the path of success, of passion, of fulfillment that you seek? One step at a time. Look at the next step that is right in front of you, at the next step that is right in front of you, and continue on that. Continue at that pace, and eventually it's gonna get you to where you want to be. Don't start overthinking and getting into all these intrusive cycling thoughts that are not serving you, that are wasting your time essentially, and are making you fearful, that are holding you back from living a very beautiful life that you are worthy of, you are deserving of, that is accessible and very much so possible for you. Surrender your fear. Surrender your fear. Let go of the stories that you are telling yourself, that you're gonna fail, that it's not gonna work out, that you don't deserve it, that someone else is doing it, someone else is like, no. Look, no one has your vision. No one is gonna execute something the way that you would do it, okay? Spirit is really wanting you and the collective and all of us, ever since we entered the age of Aquarius, to do what we love, because when we do what we love, we are all operating on the frequency of love, and that uplifts the world, that uplifts our communities, that uplifts our environment. Let's see what our affirmation for the week is to bring this full circle. What a beautiful reading of believing in yourself, of letting go of fear, of investing in our passions. What is our affirmation for this week? 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 Speaking of operating from a space of love, from the frequency of love, of passion, loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. I'm going to say that again. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. What a beautiful card to read on Valentine's Day, and also what a beautiful card affirmation to show up at the end of this reading, to bring it all full circle with this theme of love, of knowing that really truly what all of this is love. And when we choose to love ourselves enough to allow ourselves to succeed, to have our dream life, to manifest our dreams, to go after our dreams, to try. When we love ourselves so much that we believe in ourselves, that we go out and do something that may look and seem and feel so unconventional to the world around us, but we're gonna do it anyways because we have this vision and we believe in this vision, that trickles into every other aspect of our lives. We attract people that also love themselves, and in turn will love you, and you will love them, and it's just gonna be this like beautiful cultivation of love in your life and everything around you. So love yourself. Love yourself and accept yourself and accept your passions and accept your destiny, accept your your heart and what it is that it's telling you. Oh, yeah. Don't be afraid to change. Change is going to happen regardless. Whether you are the one that's taking charge and creating the change yourself, or the change is taking hold of you, like, it's gonna happen regardless. So might as well accept it. Might as well be like, you know what, I'm gonna go after my dreams. I'm gonna believe in myself wholeheartedly, because I love me and I deserve this and I am worthy. And it is time. Like, I am done. I am done overthinking. I am done doubting myself. I am done being afraid of death. I am done feeling like I am unworthy of joy. Like, I deserve joy. And, you know, if change happens and people don't accept me and who it is that I'm trying to become, and my dedication to myself and my love for myself, and people don't acknowledge that, then it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna keep loving me. I'm gonna keep investing in me. I'm gonna keep going after my dreams, because I deserve it. I am worthy of it. And it's time. And it is time. So I hope you all found this reading to be helpful, and for it to have brought you some clarity, and for it to bring you some guidance through the week. I'm going to put some timestamps in the description below, so if you want to refer back to a specific card as the days come and progress and the week progresses, you can go ahead and do that. So I'll keep it nice and organized for you. But this was such a beautiful reading, and I do offer personal energy readings. I only take on a few each month, because I really want to do every reading really, really properly. And it's a whole ceremony, it's a whole ritual, it's a whole thing. And I really want to take my time with it. So hope you all enjoyed this reading. Believe in yourselves. I believe in you. And I'm really excited to see what it is that you do. And all the beautiful changes that will manifest because of it. Know that all is in your favor. Know that the fire guardian is encouraging you and is letting you know that you can't go wrong in following your purpose, because it's your purpose. It is why you are here. So why would you even want to go and do anything else, honestly? Beautiful. Have an amazing week. Thank you for watching. If you want more of this content in your life, in your feed, on your phone, on your digital frequencies, make sure to subscribe, like, share this with a friend or a loved one that you feel may benefit from this. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.